Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's checked down to Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Gordon on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute. But they keep saying, stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying, I believe more in my...
Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Watkins diving. He's got it. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Rodgers again now. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Gordon once more. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 18-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the... And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bless on Austin. Past the 20. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Jones. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Wilson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.
I could beat them again. They thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The veteran Veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They go play action with Trubisky. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 66 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. To throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, he's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by... Jair Alexander. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rolling to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look at...
Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now here is another interception. Trubisky picked by his former teammate, Adrian Amos. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Rolling to his right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Going for the deep ball. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 49 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he works it past the 25. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game.
that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Rodgers to throw once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 95 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. They're going to run it with Harris, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On play action, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions. that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Chris Barnes. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one. And
now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he will get down here after a pretty good gain. Rodgers throwing here. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 58 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Trubisky picked by his former teammate Adrian Amos. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Rodgers looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. 27 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taken to dash on wood. Then payments the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they off. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On play action, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Oh, good move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert flushed out right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception is... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
On the move to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara from 3 yards out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, 39 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Steps away. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, 57 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Going deep here for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On Herbert, his third interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, He's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's got this down almost.
Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style. On elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions with soul food flow that stock my bed.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Twisting away. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson will keep it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for.
Touchdown, Packers! A.J. Dillon from a yard out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll find Jones again, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd and 10. Rodgers finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Rodgers now on first down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one too low.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And this a leaping effort, but it's and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Watkins diving. He's got it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 28-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a